I'm Ninjo X the Enlightened Gamer. Last time we left off, we were just starting the Flight Course River minigame, trying to go up to see the Zoras. And as you'll see, I'm still in that minigame. We're just starting. The controls are really, really simple, and this is actually really easy, if memory serves. Even though there are plenty of twilly moblins that are gonna be a bit of a pain. We can dash to get a speed boost, or I guess to use the Star Fox lingo, we can boost to get through. Oh, they will mess with these big rocks, and we will have to dodge them. But they're really quite slow moving, so it's not so bad. It's not so bad. It's not bad at all, actually. Oh, God! Well, that didn't work. Really? I've got to start all the way over because of that? How was I supposed to dodge that? I mean, I guess I could have just gone really, really high up, which is what I kind of tried to do at the last second, but it was my own stupid fault. I said I remembered it being really easy, so of course I was going to fail at least once. Ow. Yep. Every time. This time we're gonna be a bit smarter about it. The controls on this bird are this bird flies really slowly, so it should be quite easy, but for whatever reason I goofed up last time somehow. There we go. I don't know if that was what we were supposed to do, but it worked. I don't think there are enough twilly moblins here, or twilly bokoblins. I guess the moblins don't use bows, so they must be bokoblins. And stalags. I can never remember which ones are on the ceiling and which ones are on the floor. It's not exactly important information, giving my information to remember, given my profession as a YouTube video editor. And there's the end of the course. We've just got a boost to get through. Yay! And welcome to Zora's River, which right now is more... I hear a howling statue. Ah, we're already here? That bird turned out to be more useful than I expected. Well then, where's the village of the Zoras? Let's look for it. It's getting cold. Hurry up. Midna doesn't like the cold. That's news. I kind of figured that the Twilight realm would be colder than the normal realm. But then I've always kind of associated loneliness with coldness, so maybe I'm just... Whoa! You're kidding me, right? I mean, I could hear the howling... I can see the howling statue right there, but we can't reach it. That is a sad... Let's talk to Fro's girl, the weird bird nest in his hair guy's friend. Possibly sister, possibly relative. I mean, what are those Zoras up to anyway? The river's totally run dry, right? I can't work like this. Cold. Ah, I miss my fur coat. Was that a threat? I guess that certainly means that her and Bird Nest Guy are very different. I can't imagine Bird Nest Guy killing anything. Well, there's only one place to go. I really, really want to get to that statue. But it just can't be done. It just can't be done. But we can destroy these ice spears. Ice tights. We'll be able to get to it soon enough, though. At least we should, assuming the zoras don't take too terribly long, which they shouldn't. Okay. Ooh. Say hello to the Zora's Domain waterfall. It's a lot bigger than it was in Ocarina, but it's also just as frozen. Oh, hey! What's going on here? I thought it was getting colder, but who would have thought that it would be all frozen? This is the Zora village, right? Why don't I see any then? Well, anyway, let's check things out. Let's find the Zoras. Yeah. If you played Ocarina of Time, you probably can guess what's happened to the Zoras. I don't know why, but for whatever reason, when it comes to Zelda, the Zoras are just like the punching bag of the franchise. The Yamcha, the Yamcha is a good a good thing. They're just the victim. In every game, they get it the worst. And there are more different types of Zora than any other race. There are the Zoras from the standard mermaid-like Zoras. There are... Really? Well, I guess I have to do it twice. I always remember falling off this one at least once, so maybe it was planned like that. No, I don't want to hit the wall. I want to boost alongside it. Anyways, then there are the monstrous Zoras, like in the older top-down Zelda games. That was annoying. I was trying to go fast and didn't even see it coming. Even though all of you guys are probably going to be slapping your heads because it was so obvious. But I just didn't even see it. I honestly didn't even see it. But now at least I realize that I need to pay attention for it. No, I don't want to drop down. There, we made it to the top. We made it to Zora's Domain. I guess this is where Jabu Jabu would have been in Ocarina. And yep, could have seen that one coming. That's annoying. Of course the third one would be behind a wall just to spite me. Okay, we got him. So now you've just got to get the other two. There we go. Got all of the shadow beasts. All of the black monsters. Where have I heard that before? A portal opened here too. We can finally warp. If you want to breathe the air of the world of light for a moment, let me know. I'll take you there. Yeah, that's not horrific in any way. I mean, it happened in Ocarina, but you couldn't see them. Those are the Zoras. Wow, this is really strange. What in the world happened? Hey, what do you want to do? We can't just leave them like this. I think all we need to do is thaw them out. It does us no good to just stand here thinking. Let's leave and come back later. The portal should work for us. We need to find a way to melt the ice and then come back here. Luckily, I already know the solution, and it's really quite a bit simpler. It's a head smacker. It's one of those where it's just like... We need to go back to Death Mountain to free the Zoras. Okay. Midna is not on our back because she can't survive in the real world. In the world of light. This thing has been here for a while now, but it's still pretty hot. Yep. We're gonna drop the Death Mountain shard or lava pillar on the Zoras to free them from their icy prison. Because why not? I remember the first time playing through this game, this one took a little while to figure out, but it's a head smacker. Once you figure it out, it's so obvious that it's painful. Now, anyone who knows anything about physics knows that this isn't what would happen. It would only melt so much before it would cool, or it would cause an explosion. Unless only the surface of the water was frozen. But if that was the case, why would all the Zoras be frozen in place? And there we are, to save the day. Look at them all, just sitting there. Who knew that something so dangerous would come in handy? Alright, the Zoras are safe now, so let's go. The ice melted and restored the water flow to normal. We can finally meet the spirit of Lake Hylia. And we're gonna do that in just a second, but I do want to... Holy crap! I mean, I guess it makes sense, but look at what condition they're in.
Hey.
Are you okay? What about those in the waterfall pool? That was almost voice acting in a Zelda game. A non-CDI Zelda game. Wait. This is probably one of my favorite parts of the game, what's coming up, so... Please, you must allow me to thank you for revitalizing both my people and this spring, which is the water source for all the lands of Hyrule. I know this is just a remix of the Lake Hylia Warp song from Ocarina, but this is my favorite song in the entire game. In life, I was the elder of this Zora village, and the queen of my people. I was called Rutella. Not to be rude, but we didn't exactly do it for you guys. The Dark Ones, they raided this village and, as a message to my people, executed me before them. So dark and so brutal, but it's very, very much realism that's missed in a lot of other Zeldas. Young man, you take the form of a proud beast. I have something to ask of you. When the Dark Ones descended upon our village, I sent my young one, Rallis, to Hyrule Castle to inform Princess Zelda of our fate. But I fear danger followed him from this doomed place. I feel it. His presence grows fainter to me over time. But my time in this world is past, and though I would give it gladly, I no longer have a life to risk in his rescue. Please, would you save my dearest Prince Rallis? If you do this thing, I will bestow upon you the protection of water. This power will grant you the ability to swim and respire in very deep water, as if you were a Zora. Please, save my son. So if we help her, she'll grant you the power to swim in deep water like a Zora, huh? So, what do you say, Mr. Hero? Oh, but now that I think about it, I don't suppose you should meet the prince as a wolf, huh? So, no hurry to return me to the world of light then, huh? Things just got heavy. Is she standing on me? She totally is. Things just got intense. Whether or not you're able to enjoy or understand what just happened will probably dictate your ability to enjoy this game. It's incredibly dark. It's incredibly sad. But it's not graphic, it's not morbid, and it's not vulgar. That's hard to do. Looks like the shock of that impact not only raised the water level, but sped up the flow too. This water should flow all the way down the lake. Why don't you let it take you there? I'd really like to visit that howling statue first. I would really like to do that. Please let me. Dang it! I just want to visit the howling statue. Well, there's the spirit spring. Alright, guys. Aren't you awake yet? Look, we got washed all the way down to Lake Hylia, just as I predicted. And it looks like we're right in front of the Spirit Spring to boot. Talk about lucky. Well, let's go. Snap out of it and get to the Spirit. Alright, I reset the camera because I could tell it was close to rolling over. I am the last of the spirits of light, consumed by Twilight. Hero, chosen one of the gods, you have done well to make it this far. Gather my scattered tears of light that were stolen by shadow. Gather them in this. It's the vessel of light. We've been here before. We've seen this. We've been there. We lived it. We've been there. We bought the t-shirt. Yep. I am sure you know by now the forms that these dark insects take when they steal our light. In this shadow realm of Twilight, the insects are invisible, like the humans of this world. Collect my light. Lift the final cloud of Twilight that threatens to cover all of Hyrule. Can do! Next time. Next time, I'm gonna try and find a way back up to that statue, and then we're gonna take care of the Tears of Light. Until then, I've been Ninjo X, the Enlightened Gamer. Stay enlightened. Hey everybody, Ninjo X here. Thanks for sticking around to the end of the video. I really appreciate the support. If you want to give more support, why not click the like button if you liked what you saw, or consider subscribing if you really enjoyed it. Also, feel free to click on any of my other projects, my vlogs, my side, my last Let's Play, which was Pokemon Blue, and just share, talk about it in the comments section, and enjoy yourselves. As I've already said, stay enlightened.